my name is Jennifer and welcome to A Vintage Vanity. I am super excited for today's video because, well, you guys are here. And let me tell you, that felt really good to say. I've missed you guys. I am so happy to be back, and I just wanted to, when I came back, kind of do like a happy video, but I will be doing kind of like a tea time really soon to kind of catch up on everything that's been going on. So I wanted to come back and do kind of a tour of my dressing room because this is where we are going to be filming kind of our outfits and all that kind of stuff. And I have a video coming where I catch you up on 4 months of Unique Vintage Dress of the Months, and they've been sitting in packages unopened. I know. I don't know where this inner strength and patience comes from, but I vowed not to open those packages until we could do it together. So that's coming soon. But if you follow me on social media, you know that in April I lost my mom after just stuff. And it's been incredibly hard, especially going through all this during COVID. And at the end of the day, I decided to actually keep the house that my mom and dad built. So I've been living here, taking care of her for a while now. And originally I wasn't going to stay in the house because, you know, memories. But then I decided, you know, it's a really great 1950 mid-century ranch. And I really kind of wanted to give it a refresh, you know, make it look as beautiful as it is so that when it went eventually onto the market that, you know, people could see this incredible house. So I'm staying here for however long I decide to stay here, and one of the first things I tackled was the old bedroom. Yes, I am actually standing in my childhood bedroom. It is the smallest room in the house, and I really, honestly, I don't know how I survived as a teenager in such a small room. Oh my God, my life was so hard. What I find incredibly funny about this is I decided that this would be perfect for the dressing room that I always wanted because it is smaller. So I moved everything in here and started to redecorate. I mean, obviously you can see a little of the redecoration behind me, but what I find so funny about this is when I was younger, our parents basically said, your room can be any color you want. Pick out the walls, pick out the carpet. And I did, and I picked pink for everything. I know, it's weird. I still like pink. And it's just funny because it's pink again. And when we were doing this, I wish I had gotten a picture of this, but I didn't even think of it because it was in such bad shape. But we had originally painted the closets too, if you could call it a closet. Honestly, you guys, your heart is going to break for how tiny the closet was in this bedroom. I know, again, my life is so hard. But it was the old pink inside the closet, and I was just like, oh, memories, you know? All right, so let me, I don't know why, it's like I have evil plans or something, but let me show you around what used to be my former bedroom. And I guess I'm going to start with the wall back here. I'm going to start with the things that I love about this and the things that I hate about this. This is essentially the most beautiful internal Golden Girls Florida wallpaper one could ever buy, and I absolutely love it. The print is amazing, and I will place a link in the description to this. But, oh my God, right? And it has such a nice, like, hand feel to it. So it's almost like a little bit linen-y. So it's got great texture. It looks beautiful. The color is amazing. And this is actually from Spoonflower. So when you buy wallpaper from Spoonflower, you have to give them your soul in exchange for beautiful wallpaper. So I made that exchange. That was a great deal. And I bought the peel and stick because I also know that wallpaper can really, you know, right? So I wanted to make it easy on myself by getting the peel and stick, and then that way if when the house eventually sells, people could easily take it down. here's the thing. We did everything. I mean, I use TSP on these walls, not the industrial version, but like just the version you get from Lowe's, which is kind of like a cleaner and degreaser, and it's great for like before you paint because it makes things stick really well. And so we TSP'd the walls, cleaned them, just like, I mean, I read every single direction there was to be read for this because I wanted to make sure it was done right. We put it up. My friend Colleen helped me. It looks amazing, but then I have noticed we did this is the first thing we did, so I want to say maybe we did it in May, somewhere around there, May, June, something like that. And there's already been some pretty significant bubbles, air bubbles that have gotten in here. I don't know if it's the humidity. I don't know if it's the fact that there's a ceiling fan in here, but there's been a couple spots where I can feel one right here. I've had to like rework out the bubbles, which is so heart-wrenching with how much you pay for this. So if anybody has any advice on this, please let me know in the comment section below. I will say my first one occurred down here, and after I smoothed that out and kind of really worked it out, it hasn't come back. So my hope is that these are just weird and frequent, that maybe if I just work them, I don't know, give them a good Thai massage or something, that it will actually stick, and then I won't have problems anymore with that. So I don't know. Let me know what your experience is. I'd be really, really interested. But I love Spoonflower because you can get custom fabric like this, which I have more things, more questions to ask you guys about stuff in this room. Okay, so this is kind of the back wall of the room, and then this is obviously one of the other walls of the room. There's 4 of them, spoiler. On this side, I put the clothing racks up. These are the same ones I had in my bedroom. They are IKEA racks, and again, I will place them in the description below. Here is the great about this is, you know, they hold clothes. They look really nice too. I mean, they're a good profile. They're not like overly in your face. And then these are actually 2 racks that I hot glued together. And that has kept them really from swaying too much. These are on rollers, so they do move, which plus and minuses in that, I guess, right? And then what I did as well is I put these like rack extenders so I could get another rack, because these are all my dresses back here, which are great because they're, you know, they're pretty. And these racks go up high enough that you still have a good amount of room below the dresses to store things as well. But for the skirts, I felt it was a little waste of space to have all that empty space. So I got one of those bars that hung so you could like double hang skirts. Boo boo. You know, more bang for your buck, and I absolutely love it. But the con to these is that they sway. So anytime like it's a full rack and when you're taking stuff off, it kind of like does that like creaking that, you know, the pit of your stomach's like, oh no, don't fall on me. So I need to find a way to anchor these down. Once I do, these will be the most perfect things in the world. May have they come with anchors when I bought them? Maybe. I don't know. It's been so long. But my plan is that I am going to put a shelf on top of these racks here, or above it, not on top of it. And then I'm thinking I could probably anchor to that because I'm pretty far away from the wall. So this is another one where I'm going to be like, guys, if you have any ideas or advice, please let me know in the comment section below. So let's swing around to this side of the room, the opposite side of the room, the short wall. Okay, so on this side of the room, I think these are called the Gersby from IKEA. Again, you know it, link. And I really, really like these shelves for storing things like shoes and purses and hats, as you can see, because that's what I've done. But the reason why I like them so much is they're not all that deep. They're maybe like a hand and a half deep. That is real measurements that are used by contractors everywhere. But yeah, I really like there's such a slim profile, especially in a small room like this. I don't want my shelves to take up too much real estate into the room, if that makes sense. It is a 5-shelf height, which I think is perfect because then I can display my lovely, beautiful hats on my weird mannequin heads that I have painted blue. So am I going to repaint them? Probably not. You're probably saying to yourself, oh, what an excellent idea to have a bench in your dressing room in which to put your shoes on and pet your cat from. He clearly picks out my outfits every day. This bench is actually, surprise, it's a litter box. Oh, that's gross. I actually really love the idea of this thing. It works great because my dog, oh, that's a new thing in my life. I have a dog now, a 7-year-old black lab, who thinks cat droppings are treats. So one of the ways to keep her out of that was to get an enclosure for the litter boxes. And yeah, so they just kind of enter in on that side and then they get in there, they do their business. And I like that you can't really tell that it is a litter box. I would absolutely recommend something like this. It is fabulous and I love it, question mark. The problem is I did not notice when I bought this that this is actually made out of recycled cardboard, which yay for the environment. That is great. But what that means is, oh my gosh, you really shouldn't be sitting on this because I've noticed as Are you stuck? Are you stuck? No, you meant to do that? Oh, good Lord. Rescued you. That's what I did. I rescued you. You was gonna get eaten by a bunch of dwesses. Oh. Right, but absolutely this is not meant to be sat on. Because what I noticed when I was sitting on here and putting on my shoes is that it's actually started to bend the edges of this. I'm not going to sit on it, as she says, while sitting on it. But also I'm going to move this into a different room because what I'd like to do, I really like this idea of having a place to put my shoes on. So I want to find this like magnificent, like vintage, like plush chair. And like, I don't know, I have this visions of like a velvet. Velvet always seems like something that belongs in a dressing room. That's the plan. So this will actually find a home somewhere else. And then my plan is to put some cat beds on top of it and maybe some of the cat toys too, so they kind of have a place that is theirs. So let's go ahead and swing around to the window wall. We are now on the opposite side of the room from the flamingo wallpaper. And let me just tell you how much I love the pink that we picked for this room. I almost went with a lighter pink, but my friend Colleen was like, you know, you love color, just be bold. It's your dressing room, be you. And I was like, some sound advice, woman. So I did. I went with the bolder, bit like more saturated pink, and I'm so happy I did because let me tell you, just walking in this room just makes me so happy. Over here we have another one of the IKEA racks with the double bar, and I don't remember where these bars came from. I've had them for so long, but these are all my tops, which again gives me joy. And then I'm not quite sure if you guys can see it, but right against, we're kind of in between where the two racks kind of meet, is a shoe rack that I got from Walmart. And I am planning on doing something above it, maybe some shelves or something. Not quite sure, because I don't want things to get too busy. So might be some artwork, something like that. Not real sure. let me know in the comment section below what you think I should put there. One of my favorite things in this room is actually this vintage cedar chest. This was my mom and dad's, and it has such a lovely mid-century profile. And it's not, I mean, honestly, a cedar chest like this, which is a top-loading chest, is not the best for a dressing room, just because I put stuff on it, so to get into it, I have to take the stuff off. So it's great for long-term storage, so that would be a thing that I might do. But right now, what's inside of it is my parents' things, and I believe my mom's wedding dress is in here, my dad's army uniform maybe. You can see that I have a very ugly blind situation happening here. I will be doing a window treatment. I'm just not sure what I want to do. I keep going back and forth because I can get the flamingo in fabric, and I could do the same over here as that's on the wall. But then in my head, I'm like, oh, it's so matchy-matchy. I don't know if I want to be matchy-matchy. I kind of almost think I might want to do like a green gingham to kind of pull in the green from the flamingo wall. I don't know. Again, let me know in the comment section. Basically, I'm asking you to solve all my home decor dilemmas. So if you do that, that'd be great. Thanks. On top of it, I have some vintage vanity pieces. I have some of my bangles just sitting on a can of protectant for shoe protectant for the weather. I have this little jewelry case that was my mom's. And then I have this little mint drawer thing which has some of my bangles in it. It has some of my favorite brooches. I hate it. It's just caving in, and it needs to be replaced by something. What? I don't know. One of my favorite things, though, is my earring display holder, all color coordinated. So cute. And then I have, this I actually am thinking I'm probably going to spray paint, because I think for the most part it's going to be gold accents in here. So I might spray paint that. And then I have, this was from my vanity set, and it's the Harlequin print. That I love it, so hardcore. And, ooh, there was an earring in there. What I'm going to do with it right now, apparently put one earring that doesn't have a pair to it. And then I just have this other little jewelry holder with ladybugs on it. And again, this was something from my mom, and it just makes me think of her, and just makes me happy when I see it. This is going to sound bizarre, but one of my favorite things in this room is the laundry basket. And yes, this is real life. I have a lot of laundry to do. But I searched high and low for the perfect laundry basket, because obviously I need it to hold quite a bit of stuff. And when I saw this bamboo basket on Amazon, again, link in the description, I had to have it. It worked perfectly for this room. Really had the vibe I was looking for, and I'm so happy with it. And holds quite a bit of laundry. One of the other finds that I absolutely love was this mirror. I found it on Wayfair. It is gold trimmed, but I love like the arch on it. And I also love the fact that I did not need to mount this on the wall. It actually is a freestanding mirror that you can mount on the wall if you want, but clearly I did not want to. And then another area that really hasn't been finished is the closet I grew up with. The closet that this clothes-loving girl had to live with, and that is it. That's all the space I had. There's no extra. This is it. I can barely fit in it. So this is basically a work in progress right now. I just have one of these shoe hanger things, which is actually a great way to store like crinolines and not just shoes. So I'm going to be doing stuff with the closet, but for now, it is just kind of a catch-all. And that's my new dressing room. I hope you guys really enjoyed getting a look around at the new room, and I'm super excited to film hauls and try-ons in this room with you guys. We're gonna have so much fun. There's still work to be done. There's curtains to be found. There's shelves to be hung, artwork to be done. So follow me on social media to see all of that when that all gets done. And of course, I want to say a big subscriber shout out to Vanessa Lester. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, and just being a part of our cozy little online community. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, as well as let me know in the comment section below what you thought of today's video. Also, let me know what you want to see in the future. Let me know how you guys have been doing. If you have any answers for my home decor, any suggestions, I would love to hear from you guys, because I will be kind of doing some more of this because I'm updating pretty much every room in the house, and I will bring you guys along with me on that journey. If you're gonna miss the space between uploads, make sure you follow me on all the social media as a Vintage Vanity. If you want to go ahead and watch more videos, go ahead and click on the video you see playing right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, you don't want to miss a minute of what goes on, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and once you do, click that notification bell so that way you won't miss a single minute of a Vintage Vanity. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you real soon. Bye.